and onion rings.
I can't believe you eat that shit.
You can't believe.
I eat chili cheese dog after dinner. I get that motherfucker up like everybody else to take the meat out. He take the hot dog out to eat the chili. He eat the sloppy joe. Yeah, I throw it up. I figured out what kind of meat that is. You know, I ain't figured out what kind of meat it is.
Hot dog and bologna made out the same shit.
Yeah, all of it.
Hey, man, I don't know what I bit into it and I looked at it. Bite a nugget and look at it. I bet that be the last nugget.
Yeah, I bet that be the last nugget.
They had some doctors in the 90s. That meat was great. I like when they made all of them doctors. They got this shit now from about 15 years ago that ain't spoiled. They got that shit on 25 years ago. I seen that shit.
I'm fucking that on broke, but not after 10 days. You lost me, my brother. It's 5 to 10 days.
I know McDonald's was a motherfucker when their cheese won't melt.
Yeah, I try to eat when they buy food stamps. Yeah, with the soup by food stamps. I try to eat that them places.
That damn near here was. Yeah, down here.
I noticed that.
Every coast, so they run all
We went to Church of Chicken last night. The nigga said he pulled down logs out the mountain up here in the cold weather. And he was a big nigga sweeping clothes at the drive-thru. Yeah. Nigga, what you doing working at the chicken house? He said, somebody got to do it. From Georgia. This working nigga had transmission thing.
Oh, nigga, big working nigga.
So what you said, he wasn't supposed to be in church. He was working all day.
Yeah, big old nigga at the Church of Chicken house. Yeah.
Hey, what you got? I need something hard, bro. We finna get real ignorant in here today. Oh, yeah. We got
Pop your cheese.
that's the one.
Pop your cheese.
Pop your cheese, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Pop your cheese. You know how to rap tonight? Fuck that. Pop your cheese. Pop your cheese.
You got them old
Yeah.
That nigga like,
Oh, I thought you were
Okay,
how about that nigga?
yeah, that nigga had
Pop your
dreads.
cheese.
Then he took that shit out and braided his shit. Never got a haircut.
that's the advantage of a yellow nigga. Yeah, I cut my dread. I feel like that was cheese.
I like the breakdown.
Pop your cheese.
You know, we be on the bit high, freestyle type of shit, man.
It ain't, man. Pop your cheese.
We slick musicians.
Yeah, that nigga underground. Yeah, I got to put the white down. You know, this old nigga, he should have really quit fucking with him.
Nigga got anxiety go up.
He'll really make a nigga lose his mind. I can't make this rhyme.
The word.
Nah, I can't make this rhyme. Hey, you can't. I read too many books as a little boy.
All they got to do is grab them when they come up to your head. Fuck that shit. Don't be scared. Don't tell what you say. Talking about rules. Look at word. Talking about slur. Just got to rhyme with the word. Let's go bird. You heard. Yo, whoa. Get back. Ain't no rhyme about me. Don't stop. I keep scrapping. Whoa, y'all.
You do ad-libs, y'all.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to do the word.
Yeah, they don't make a rap before you start making the rap.
Hey, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, motherfuckers, yo, you make it look easy.
Yeah.
She wanna fuck with me because I know she got one son with a C-section scar and her baby daddy left. It was me, her, and the baby. We was chilling by ourselves watching Netflix. You know, we was looking at the TV. I looked at little man and said, it's time to go to sleep. And put him in his room and lay down with his mama. And then locked the door and trying to make her a new mama.
Yeah, I don't want that. I want to figure something out. You know, nigga. You got to think about it. Yeah.
show, nigga. The coldest shit on the internet. We get, like you said, we got the most controversial niggas talking shit.
Talking, man.
That nigga son calling me, he ignoring it. Yeah, no, I'm a bad motherfucker. Nigga got me on the school and say, fuck his son.
Nigga, they probably his mama.
Yeah, you do that right there. Yeah, I go to see. Yeah, I would have answered and got tricked. Well, let me call you back.
See?
Yeah, I would have got tricked.
He just started already. None other than Charleston White.
Welcome to the trap. Yeah. I brought 1,000 niggas for witnesses. You did? They thought it was for protection, but these were witnesses. It's just in case anything happens.
Make sure you go ahead and
You ain't bring 1,000 niggas with you when you was at home.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Nah, man, it's mostly people that fuck with me, man. They want to come support, man. And most of them, half of them from the 8. Yeah,
Well, then that goes to my first question, Charles, because I've been watching you for a while. I've been paying attention to what you've been doing on the internet. And, you know what I mean, you got a lot of truth you tell, man, but then at times it gets cloudy to me. Just being a nigga who understands shit, man. Like you said, you got a whole bunch of niggas in here with you.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to judge nobody, but I'm sure some of these niggas got criminal records.
All of them do. Yeah, except the tactical nigga that own the gun store.
Okay, the tactical nigga that own the gun store. So when you say the gangs and niggas and gangs don't do nothing good for the community, how could you be with all these niggas who probably been committed crimes and think that they don't bring nothing positive to the community?
I don't think none of them involved in gangs. I think most of them are guys that grew up in impoverished communities. At disadvantaged standpoints, and made wrong choices and decisions. Not waking up, leaving the house, loading the gun up with the intention on going to kill another black man.
Right. Okay, well that's understandable, but for those who have grew up, you know, we all products of our environment. You know what I mean? Your environment breeds your actions and who you are as a person and as a man. And I'm from D.C., and we don't have gangs in the city, but, you know, we rap by the block. But I know a bunch of dudes who used to live like that, who came and did real good for the community, and I know a bunch of guys out of L.A. who was in gangs that do the same thing. So do you discredit the good that they do because of the way that they lived before they came?
No. But they're not hardly living. Most of the good that I see done in the black community, homie, come by way of a 501c3 that's looking for some grant funding, that's asking for money to be paid to help black people. The guys that once used to gangbang and come back home and change their life, you don't see them because they focus on their nephews, they focus on their sons, they focus on their baby mamas, so they don't have time to give themselves to the community because most of them made a lot of children when they were young.
Makes sense, but
But for the most part, on the other hand, the other niggas who come home from prison, they come home and they pick up where they left off at, mentally and action-wise, right? They come back to the park, they standing in front of the stores, and they propagating the bullshit. They making it sound cool to be what they are, when in reality, it's not. So I don't down no nigga, homie, that grow, you know, when he know better, he do better. But the nigga that know better, that's still propagating the bullshit, nah, nigga, fuck him.
yeah, I can understand that perspective. Yeah. But like you just said, the guys who come home and they focus on their nephews and their sons, and these are people that they sending out into the community that are not gonna have the same mentality that they had.
They don't get it though. They denounce it, homie. Most niggas who really understand what it was, they don't rest it. They ain't going to the hood days. They ain't locking C's with no nigga. They ain't hitting the B's. Because they understand, homie, everything, every aspect of it was detrimental and negative. It ain't nothing positive that you can get out of that shit, homie. It ain't nothing positive that you can get out of repping the hood. Nothing.
I mean, I disagree. I disagree when you say it's nothing positive that you can get out of repping the hood, because the hood is who we are. I mean, just the camaraderie that you get amongst understanding that this my brother. This is the person that, you know, even though, you know, like I said, our environment, a lot of it don't come from my
Let me just say this. Let's just highlight that then. The camaraderie is, nigga, when I go see my brother been in prison for 30 years. When I go see him, nigga, when I'm looking around in the visitation room, I don't see the camaraderie. I see a nigga baby mama, I see his grandmama, I see his sister, I see his auntie, I see a white woman who volunteered from the church. I don't see the brothers down there to go see the nigga.
Right, I mean,
when a nigga go to jail, hold on, when a nigga go to jail, a nigga ain't calling on camaraderie. So how is it?
Some is, some ain't.
But most ain't. For the most part, niggas come running with the other fuck your gal when you gone.
Not quite.
But 98% of it is though.
I mean, okay, well, you can't discredit the 2%. You know what I mean?
I ain't discredit the 2%. I'm focused on the 98%.
Right.
The 2% ain't affected by what I say.
That's why we got to reform the infrastructure, because everything that was started was back in the day with the civil rights movement. Everything, any organization that we ever had started off positive. Most of it deteriorated because of what fuck shit and bullshit ass motherfuckers trying to come in and fuck up
Except
the
when we
infrastructure.
got together. See, when gangbanging left California, wasn't nothing about it positive. When it left California, homie, and it got to everybody else, wasn't nothing about it positive. And from my understanding, when you talk to Baba Lewis, when you talk to all these original guys, they was kids. They didn't have a positive mindset. They wasn't thinking community. They wasn't thinking community, right?
Because they were kids.
They was kids, right? So when you get 40, you have to undo what you've done wrong. And what's happening is they're not undoing it, homie. It's bravado. It becomes a proud badge. So they son pick it up. They nephews pick it up. And wasn't nothing about it positive, right? So at some point, we have to denounce what's not positive.
I can understand that, but you know, you looking at somebody whose father was murdered, multiple uncles murdered in the streets. But I love my city. I love where I come from, and I love the fact that I'm a representation of that in a positive aspect. Now, mind you,
I don't love the city, homie. I love what it means. I love the Chinese woman who been having a stove, nigga, cross from the project for 30 years.
I love, but you know,
Okay. For people that
I understand what you're saying.
I can't represent.
I understand what you're saying. I love my city, right?
Because when I go to jail, that motherfucking thing say Charleston White versus the state of it.
And damn the jail cell. Because at the end of the day, I know for a fact, everybody in my neighborhood who I done help or trying to make better ain't gonna see me or come fuck with me if I go do something to trip myself off the street. As a grown man, I know that. It's beyond me. With my neighborhood, Adamsville, Martin Luther King, right? I understand what you're saying because our perception on life is so small, it's so short. But for somebody who have come out of this particular environment, I will not leave my people and act like, oh, okay, I know why we fucked up. Y'all niggas fucked up. No, I used to be one of y'all. I'm gonna come back and try to help change our mindset and our perception.
I ain't never been one of them, homie. See, I was raised to go get white folks. I was raised now. I mean, you go get that white boy. Nigga, you go cross the railroad track and break into them white folk house.
Understood. I
The
understand
niggas
that.
that don't do that, them ain't, nigga, I don't nigga fuck them niggas.
Damn the white people. What I'm saying is, I'm telling you, say commit crime on the white people.
No, that's what I'm saying. My whole concept is niggas that do wrong to niggas, I don't see them as my people and my kind. I don't care where they from. My city, your city, whoever city.
Yeah.
Nigga, you hurt niggas. I come from a world where niggas don't hurt niggas.
Well,
We
hurt
don't
niggas.
domestic, but gangbang do though.
But what I'm saying, gangbang, in order to build the infrastructure,
The old niggas went across the railroad track. That's why white folks used to lock their doors when they saw a nigga.
But listen, in order to build the infrastructure, damn the killing, we just need to have more infrastructure where it's consequences for certain repercussions that niggas do. You dig what I'm saying? We ain't got to kill a nigga. We deal with each other.
Listen,
I'd rather us deal with each other.
I believe you divide to thrive. Nigga, I ain't trying to build an infrastructure with all black people.
No, we can't build an infrastructure. I'm telling you, niggas, fuck that. What I'm telling you is we got to build an infrastructure because at the end of the day, if you do something, he do something, he do something. Where we got to go from there? We all got to do something. Where we got to go?
No. I ain't sitting there like that. I'm looking for niggas. Niggas with a mindset. Them certain kind of people with a mindset.
So that's where I get confused.
I ain't trying to unite black folks. I'm trying to divide niggas from black folks.
Okay, if you looking for niggas,
I'm trying to divide niggas. There's certain niggas I don't want to live
but
next
when you
to.
say niggas,
There's certain niggas I don't even want to sit at the table and eat with. There's certain niggas I want to put in jail.
yeah, I mean that's another thing.
It's the nigga that'll shoot your house up with your baby and
That need to be talked to.
in jail. It's a nigga, it's an old school nigga.
He did it. He got to be talked
He
to.
need a cellmate that'll talk to him. He lay on the floor.
When you a young nigga that got
And I need to go to jail. I learned in jail 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah,
So what you with another nigga like, fuck that 7, get that nigga 60.
That's what I believe now. I need that nigga 14.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
My generation needs 7, they need 14 now.
And the narrative of how you address
You see y'all ass?
I personally respect your perspective.
I don't know. See, I don't bring law and tell on it.
Exactly. I respect that. You know what I mean?
Laws being
So you're not a snitch in the sense that you ain't doing crime and put nobody in jail. You do crime,
I'm a neighborhood
but
white.
you definitely a tattletale.
Yeah, I'm a neighborhood white kind of guy.
The tattletale like
Yeah. Nigga, the mailbox better not be disturbed, nigga. Nigga better not leave his trash out. On the road.
You had an HOA.
Nigga, they know my name. Nigga, he better not leave no trash on Friday, and them folk got to come pick it on Thursday, drive down property tax.
Hey man,
That's crazy.
I just be listening to the nigga. This is the type of nigga that I grew up with, bro. They just sit outside and talk this kind of shit all day.
Yeah. All niggas ain't good. Just cause these black motherfuckers breaking your house. So you put the big 72-inch box out there. And cause that's when they see the box out there. Nigga, they come take your shit.
But a lot of that is not our fault.
Dr. King had it right, nigga. Let's go live with other folks.
I disagree. I think all the integration was what fucked us up because we had an infrastructure when it was just us. We had somewhere to go that was owned by us. I come from a city that was at 1.90% black. And you understand that all that money that flowed through my city, none of us had the knowledge base to buy none of that property. My Aunt Mary, when she moved in her house in 1989, it cost $90,000. Just sold in 2016 for $3.2 million. You understand? We don't have that knowledge base. Nobody teaches us the things that we need to know. So if we don't have somebody in the community that's smart enough with the bravado that is respected, like one of my goals is to create a program in my city for felons who come home who can't get jobs. What the fuck is you supposed to do if you got a felony and you go try to get a job, and as you try to get a job, they don't fuck with you because you got a felony? My uncle died because of that.
He worked
the job. I'm telling you, my uncle worked the job left the field. Worked the job. Was working a job at American University in the kitchen. That's the only place he can get a job. Bust his ass. Came to get his taxes, filed his taxes for the first time in his life. They took all his tax money for some shit he did and some money he owed from jail. And that took him back to the streets. You understand? And that's not something that most black men have the ability to be able to say, man, fuck being able to take care of my family. I'm in here sleeping on my sister's floor. Let me just keep on trying until a nigga recognize I'm somebody that's worth fucking with. No, we don't have any infrastructure in the community that's helping us.
I used to teach a class at the adult parole office, at the Central Parole Office in Fort Worth, Texas, off McCoy. It used to be mandatory that every nigga got out of prison every Tuesday and Thursday had to come to my class. It was called Welcome Back Tarrant County with Chaplain Jerry Collins.
Is that Fort Worth? Tarrant County?
Fort Worth, Tarrant County. It used to be mandatory that my nigga. You niggas have to come to my class. So I did that for about a year. And I used to sign them niggas up for college. So I showed niggas coming out of prison how to go to college and use the community college financial aid, nigga, like world for it.
Why did you do that, though, Chuck?
Well, for one, homie, I saw that a nigga in prison, he trying to figure out how to get some money when he come home. Right. And that's the fastest way I know a nigga can get a lump sum of money without taking no penitentiary chances.
Well, you did it out of the kindness of your heart?
No, I ain't do that out the kindness of my heart. I just did that because I got some information and I can share with. I ain't curve a nigga with black and white. I'm in a position to share this information.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't love these niggas as I'm doing.
I ain't saying you gotta be good friends, but I ain't, you not coming in my house just about.
But this what I'm saying.
Right.
You know how many niggas didn't do it? You know how many niggas I see from there, them grown niggas waking up looking for an excuse to fail?
When you give a nigga something, he hang himself.
So this is what I did. I said, fuck them grown niggas because I started reading and I discovered Frederick Douglass.
Mm-hmm.
Frederick Douglass said it's much easier to create strong children than it is to repair broken men.
Yeah, because the mind of a child is infiltratable.
So fuck them broken men. So then I start fucking with the high school teenage niggas, the niggas in the juvenile detention center.
Mm-hmm.
So then I started saying, well, nigga, it's kind of too late to fuck with these niggas. These niggas gotta go to prison. Homie, where we come from, based on how we raised, where we was raised, and who raised us, nigga, we gotta go to prison, homie.
Shit, I ain't got to.
Come on, why you think niggas going and ain't learning?
Because it's a trap.
It ain't no trap.
It is a trap.
It ain't no trap. We think
From what I used to be in the hood, and to where I am now, nigga, I was so
I had my nigga out of West Dallas, Patrick Rugger all month, one of the biggest drug dealers out of Dallas, tell me, say nothing, homie. When we go to jail, homie, we don't never tell God we ain't doing this no more. We have every intention on getting out and doing it again. So when I got out the streets and started studying law, I went to law school at Texas Western. So the whole objective of the criminal justice system is to take a criminal and to lock him up during what they call his prime years. It used to be 15 to 25, right? Our generation came along and these folks said, man, goddamn, we've been studying these niggas, watching these niggas. There's some white folks ain't got us in no trap, nigga. Nigga, I killed the white man. We killed the white man, homie. And it was white folks throughout that system who said, man, listen, let me show you something. Hey, listen, miss, they ain't doing right by your son. It was white folks calling my mama saying, here, man, here go his folder right here. They trying to fuck him over. Oh, but it was a white judge saying, nah, man, this kid don't need to go to prison. Look what kind of mother he got. So I had white probation officers. There wasn't no niggas working in the system when I was committing crimes. I ain't saying fuck a nigga. Right? I'm saying a nigga that say fuck niggas. I'm saying fuck that nigga.
See, that's in mind.
No, nigga, you don't love them niggas.
I ain't gonna love it. In mind,
I don't like it.
You saying because they come out fuck niggas.
You goddamn right. Right. In the neighborhood, I'm saying fuck niggas.
So how can you differentiate a nigga from his action? What action?
What you mean his action?
What action?
What you do to black folks, homie? You pissing your neighborhood.
It's just a human being.
You called the police on some young niggas that was sitting in the car talking to some bitches in the neighborhood. What did they do to black people?
Somebody broke in my BMW and stole my weed. And you thought it was them? In my $20. I know it's them niggas. Them the only niggas hanging in the neighborhood.
So you gonna call? How you know one like that is your white neighbor?
I don't give white folks like shit.
Why you put it? Hold on. He said the white people ain't stealing $20. The niggas in the car stole $20.
Nah, white folks gonna steal your wallet. They gonna steal. You see intervention? Nah, man, them niggas got that weed. Nigga, there ain't nobody else have to kill niggas in the Cadillac.
That ain't a white man mindset. No crazy, man. Being crazy.
But I just, you know, you got your messages, what you have done. No, I'm talking about what you have done. I mean, if you don't want to call it your message, every time I hear you talk about the character that you put forth for the internet. You in character. You in character, and the things that you do is in character. Okay, that's understandable. But the work that you have done, I'm a probation, I went to study law and all that, that's who you are.
Well, listen, when I done that, I was putting that on the internet. No, I was putting that on the internet, like, nigga, and I was going to Washington, D.C., walking in them halls and then with Ted Cruz. Nigga, that was on the internet. Right. Nigga, now I wasn't doing it for attention, but let me just say this. Nigga, that wasn't it. So what happened? Nigga, I saw that Netflix movie with Eddie Murphy when he come out with Dolomite. I grew up believing nigga Dolomite was a real person. I didn't know Rudy Ray Moore existed. Nigga, I thought Dolomite was real. I thought that was a real shit-talking nigga.
He was.
No, he wasn't. Rudy Ray Moore was a bullshit nigga that went out in the street and recorded niggas talking, went home, listened to them niggas talk that shit. He wrote it, and he came out with the character Dolomite. Dolomite wasn't real. Fucked me up when I realized that. Nigga, yeah, fucked me up. So then a light came on. Nigga, that's how you get.
You need to be a bullshit nigga too.
But that's how you live.
That's your that's the way that shit rests. Look, Dolomite was a bullshit nigga. I saw him do it, so then I was like, bullshit nigga is the way to win.
So look, when you say like fuck them niggas, right? I remember you said you went at Kid Gate, right? And I remember I watched the interview. You said, yeah, I was saying, all right, now you're bullshit, but you one of them fuck niggas that you were like saying that fuck niggas. You was being one of them niggas that you don't like.
Oh no, I was picking on celebrities.
But you was being one of them niggas you was just saying.
Yeah, on the internet. Yeah.
What you can say on the internet, people are watching it. So you gotta understand.
I don't give a damn. Nigga, I go back home, nigga. I'm a bad motherfucker back home.
What I'm saying, you got people that's watching who is damn near like, you know what I'm saying? Who fucking with you. When they see you do that shit, they like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do that shit too. Yeah. But no, you really like, I don't really be doing that shit, goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
No. I ain't think I was supposed to be losing. Fuck that nigga. That nigga a celebrity.
But when he responded with love, he realized
he didn't respond like no celebrity.
He didn't respond like no celebrity.
Because for one, a celebrity wouldn't have responded. And then number two, yeah, the nigga hit me with some real shit, nigga.
It made you realize that I'm
well, the nigga say, well, nigga, this why I'm acting funny. Right. Because my whole joke was, oh, man, ever since that nigga came out and said that, he said, well, nigga, this why I'm acting funny. When the nigga said that, goddamn. Yeah, I was wrong with him. Man,
so when you realize you wrong, you like, damn, I'm tripping.
But I'll do it again to another nigga, just not to him.
See, this nigga don't give a fuck.
They don't realize he don't give a fuck.
And
I can say that I've been back in the we can have this conversation.
Man, welcome back to the 85 Top Show. It's the day, but you don't learn why to stop giving a perfect example.
why you want to get out of where I come from, homie. A shit talking nigga, that's how you stop him from talking shit. You kick his ass.
So you welcome that. I was waiting on one of you niggas. I dream about killing one of you niggas.
I'm a law-abiding citizen. One thing I love about America, they give you the right to free speech. I ain't bothering no nigga when I say fuck you, nigga. I ain't calling no nigga name, no nothing. If I say Jay-Z, you a nappy head, ugly ass nigga. He can't want to fight me. He Jay-Z.
But what if he do want to throw him in?